Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. We're in Port Aransas, Texas. I'm just pulling out onto Allister Street, going right by the VFW post 8957. Is that what it is? Yep, 8967. Damn it, I thought I knew something for a minute. It's Saturday, so we're just going to go for a little drive. I've spent the last few nights in beautiful Port Aransas, Texas. This isn't special effects. That's actually a reasonably blue sky. We got a few hours of rain last night, and that seems to have dissipated the smoke, at least for now. Great portions of Mexico are on fire. Some of it was prescribed burns that they used to call controlled burns. But there's a lot of wildfires in Mexico right now, and the smoke is blowing this way. So while it may be an inconvenience to us, it's a horror story for Mexico. So if you're the praying type, put in a good word for Mexico. Maybe they can get some heavy rains to help with the wildfire situation. We're heading down to the beach here in Port Aransas, Texas. I hope I'm talking loud enough. On these driving videos, I have to have the air conditioning on to keep my camera cool, keep it from overheating. And I might have to turn it up a little bit. We'll have the windows up on this drive, just to keep the air conditioning in the truck, and each vehicle that will pass on the beach and each little group of people having a good time will most likely have their own music, and we don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. We get in enough trouble on our own. We don't need any assistance from YouTube. This road, we're on Cotter Avenue. If we go straight ahead, it'll take us to the beach, right where the South Jetty is. If we had turned the other way, it would take us right to where the ferry exits. When you get off the ferry coming to Mustang Island, it puts you right on to Cotter Avenue if you go straight. That's where they're building the dormitories on the right. Don't get me started. Took up, I know the dormitories are needed for the college here, the college people, and I just don't like that they had to put it in the dunes and take a very limited natural habitat and claim some of it. There's the back entrance to IB McGee Beach Park. There's a college in Port Aransas, Dennis? Yep. The University of Texas Marine Science Institute is here. And we'll be going through the dunes right now. There's a big ship straight ahead. You can kind of make it out on the right there. That's interesting. All red with a white top. Maybe we can angle the camera and get a little piece of it. I do not have I do have my Vessel Finder app, but it is on my phone. Oddly enough, I could not get Vessel Finder to load to my tablet. I have a Fire tablet from Amazon, and I have found that certain apps, Vessel Finder being one of them, and what was the other one? Texas Historical Markers. Try to balance this camera out a little bit. Sorry, guys. It's hard to tell what's level here because the dunes aren't level, and so I'm guessing that this is a oil tanker, probably a crude oil tanker. I could be wrong, I often am. And it is the STILEBLON. That's all the information I have right now. I'll probably Google it afterwards because it'll drive me crazy. They're riding empty right now. And see that bulbous nose on the front of the bow? Dolphins love those, but I haven't seen any dolphins yet. It's getting close to midday and dolphins tend to chill out this time of day. They like to feed and play in the morning and the evening. I was just reading last night, a dolphin can not surface for 8 to 10 minutes when it's just in its relaxed mode. Well, we got to see a ship. I usually put a ship in each one of my Port Aransas videos. And that is the Corpus Christi ship channel. Right around the bend here. Maybe we'll try to stay here for a minute and keep an eye on it. But it will make a sharp left-hand turn and go right by the ferry crossing and then make its way to the port of Corpus Christi. Unless that's a liquefied natural gas tanker, and then it'll go to Ingleside. So I always enjoy seeing the ships. It's amazing how quiet 99% of them are. And then you'll see just a little recreational boat making all kinds of noise. Well, we might as well do a dad joke while we're waiting. I think I told this one the other day, but I have some from the dad joke calendar. Where do pens come from? Where do pens come from? That's easy. Pennsylvania. That's my pet screaming goat. Don't worry, kids. Oh, I got more bad jokes for this ride. Don't worry about it. You see how it's starting to veer towards the left there? Someone left me a comment on my videos. I guess I mentioned how much I paid for gas. This morning I paid $2.72 a gallon for gas, and I was pretty happy with that. And someone left a comment, gas used to be much cheaper. Other than that, I enjoyed your video. Huh. Well, what year are we talking about? 1929 or a month ago? Or let me guess, 4 years ago. I remember getting gas, and I've said this before, there was a little place right on the Arkansas-Oklahoma border, just on a back road. It was 89 cents a gallon. The cheapest in my lifetime that I ever recall seeing gas was right along 35, somewhere in Austin. We were heading towards San Antonio, and gas was 42 cents a gallon. I don't know if that was some grand opening scheme, but that was probably 12, 15 years ago. So you see how the ship is broadside to us now? It's making the left-hand turn. And that's for the one person that asked me to show the left-hand turn in the shipping channel. I have another video from the Station Street pier, the new version of it that is named after someone. I always call it the Station Street Pier because it's on Station Street and it's a pier. I recorded a ship coming around the bend while I was out there showing the new pier. But let's go see what kind of trouble we can not get into today. 61 years old. 61? Yeah, 61 years old. I'll be 62 on June 22nd. And And that's if I live that long. And I say that with a total straight face because I have congestive heart failure. So place your odds, kids. Place your odds. Throw the wheel in the what is that they throw? The ball, right? It's a ball that goes around a roulette wheel. I thought it might have a funky name. Is that a Eugene on top of the sign here? I keep thinking I see Eugene everywhere. That is a Eugene, right? Yeah, it's a Eugene on top of the sign. Eugene, what are you doing up there, buddy? Eugene is a great blue heron. I turned the air conditioning up a little bit, kids. I'll try to talk louder. If you don't like the talking part of this ride, feel free to just turn the volume down and play your favorite music. I'm pretty sure that's what I would do. You want to go see the Gulf of Mexico? We got a couple hours of heavy rain last night, which makes it not heavy rain, moderate rain. And with the sun and the wind today, it makes the beach driving conditions much better. We can go down and look at the Gulf, right? We can do that. You can see the high water mark. The high tide mark. That reminds me, I used to visit Gettysburg, Pennsylvania quite a bit, and read a lot of Gettysburg books, Civil War books, but mostly having to do with Gettysburg, since that was the most relatable, growing up, and I was a kid there. And the high water mark of the Confederacy, and that was said to be the stone wall. So what are you doing? Just decided to pull in front of me to learn to drive today? Or are you coming over to say hi? You sure are pretty, but you sure can't drive. You know what? I can drive and I am not pretty, so she wins. There's the Gulf of Mexico, kids. A lot of surfers here this week. There's a surfer right there. There you go, ladies. You're welcome. I saw this setup the other day, and there was a lot of people right around it, but look, they brought all their toys. They're just having a good time. They're set for the day. Let's head south on Mustang Island. If you come to Port Aransas, which I highly recommend, you can drive on the beach for free. The beach is a public roadway, 15 miles per hour, all rules enforced. But if you're going to park at all, you have to get a parking permit, and that is $12, and that covers you for a year. And they do it year by year. It's not a year from the day that you bought it. It's for the year. So I got my 2024 permit. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this permit was given to me by my friend Pat. Pat's got a channel, Pat's Travels, does really good videos, maybe puts out one a week or even less often, and traveled, I've seen his videos, Florida to Maine to Texas and across country. Does really good, high quality videos. And he doesn't do it for views, he does it mostly for his family to see. But yeah, Pat does really good videos. If you check the link to my the link in every one of my videos, it'll list channels that I watch, and Pat's in there. Pat's Travels. Also, my email address is in there if you need to contact me. The best way to contact me is to leave a comment on the video. Those are what I look at first. Sometimes I find emails in my spam folder, which means I'm not finding them all. So, yeah, leaving a comment's always the best way. But my email, my mailing address is there, my Amazon wish list, my Amazon affiliate link. If you use that link to go to Amazon, you shop normally, buy whatever you want, and Amazon takes care of me. It doesn't cost you anything extra. So take a look at that if you get a chance. Also, my PayPal, Cash App, and what else is on there, kids? Venmo accounts are on there. And today we're riding around on gas that my buddy Larry sent me a Visa gift card. So we're running around on Larry gas today. Larry, for all your gas needs. Thank you, Larry. I got a few other gifts here too. I'm going to have to open them in some upcoming videos, try to do one a day. It's hard to open a gift when I'm doing a driving video. But I have 3 or 4 here, which is awesome. I'm not too worried about driving through puddles like this, because this is going to be fresh water from the rain. About 4 or 5 days ago, they had some extra high tides, which, here comes a cool rig, which reached the dunes. And I was down here that day filming, and I didn't stay overnight. But I've stayed overnight the last few nights. I like it. It's nice and peaceful. Really super crowded on a weekend, and that's just overnight. You might want to adjust your trips accordingly. Not too bad right now. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. What do we got? 12:22. And it's pretty wide open. I think a lot of people just came here last week for the holiday, last weekend, so maybe it'll be a little slower this weekend. I got a horrible dad joke for you. Don't change the channel. Hold on. My uncle named his dogs Timex and Rolex. Yep, they were watchdogs. They were watchdogs. I have not seen any wildlife from the dunes since I got here a few days ago. I haven't seen any coyotes or ground squirrels, little chipmunk looking things, or I know there's deer up there and possums and raccoons, and even at the northern end of Padre Island, which is the next barrier island south of here, they reported badgers, and even have photos of badgers in the daytime on the beach, probably looking at the surf, trying to find some goodies. We just crossed the entrance to Avenue G, which is probably one of the main entrances to the beach area. It'll start to get a little bit crowded the further south we go, and there's Bullards to our left, and when the Bullards ends, that's when it starts to get really super packed. That's where a lot of RVs are set up for a few days, and fun things like that. Thinking about shifting the camera to the left a little bit. What do you kids think? Let me just pull over. There is no one behind us. There's a kite up there. Oh, I wish Hammer was here to protect me. My friends Lisa and Bailey have a dog, Hammer, and he freaking hates kites. He would be barking and protecting me from those evil kites that lurk among us. How's that, kids? Is that okay? I can't hear you. Is that okay? Don't make me punish you. I have more jokes here. Don't make me. I'll pull this truck over. I was checking up on my friend Judy, and Judy's a subscriber who always has nice things to say, and yeah, Judy's a friend. Judy's a friend I haven't met yet, and Judy has a bucket list, and her husband, they're both in their early 70s. They're going on a few bucket list trips, and I think that's awesome, because sometimes if you wait to do things, you don't get to do them. And the fact that Judy and her husband realize that and actually get to go on this trip, I'm really excited for it. I get excited when my friends do fun things, and a lot of people say, like, I'm so jealous of so and so. If they're your friends, don't be jealous. Like, jealousy is just it's just a wasted emotion. Be happy for your friends. You know, live a little vicariously through them. If like my friends Tracy and Leah, I always talk about them. They're my friends up in Arkansas. They're out in Colorado right now, and Leah's just posted some beautiful photographs, and I'm happy when friends of mine get out and get to do new and fun things, especially things that they wanted to do, you know. So I'm the same way. Like, even when I watch videos of Pat, my friend Pat, I watch a few nomad channels, and it's neat. Is the camera picking it up? There's a squadron of pelicans just above us, so I don't know if there's no one behind us. Can you guys see them? There's about 12-15 pelicans, and there's one late one right there. Where you at, Bobby? There's Bobby, always lagging behind. Bobby's known as always being late. Poor Bobby. What did the daddy buffalo... Oh, yes, you are getting punished. What did the daddy buffalo say when he dropped his son off at camp? Bye, son. Everyone loves a good bison joke. I love bison. It makes me think of my Caprock Canyon trip. There's also a few ranches just outside of Cuervo, Texas, that have a few bison, like 5-10 bison each, at least that I've seen. And my friend Jason's TX Adventures, he just went up to Lyndon Johnson State Natural Area outside of Johnson City, and they had some bison up there. So check out Jason's videos. He gets around Texas and has a good channel, if you want. I can't force you to do anything. Not a whole lot of golf carts driving the road yet today. I think it's on the weekend the younger people ride the golf carts around. The older crowd drives the golf carts to the beach and parks and sits in a chair and stares at the water. Us old people love staring at the water. My day is non-complete if I don't see a dolphin, and yes, I've seen dolphins today, and if I don't get to see the water. That's why, like, I look at a lot of people's videos, and they're out in Arizona, New Mexico, and I'm like, where's the water? What do you guys stare at all day? And I have an appreciation, even for rivers and streams and things like that, but I just need water. That's my own little personal glitch. Saw some good videos recently from my friend Bree, TGI Friday. Always puts out a video every Wednesday, and that's brilliant. She puts out a video every Wednesday and then calls her channel TGIF. So Bree, well done, by the way. And she usually, for the most part, goes to a different waterfalls, which is pretty impressive. And some of them involve a lot of camping and driving. And she has videos in Yellowstone and out in Arizona, but she's up in the Pacific Northwest. And I watched a video from my buddy Travis. Travis, do I have a link to your channel? I should. I gotta check. If not, I need to add one. My buddy Travis rarely puts out videos, but he does hiking videos, usually out in West Texas. And what I like about videos like that is I can't go hike 20 miles. Travis can. So I can live vicariously through Travis. Now, I'm not jealous that Travis can do that. I'm thrilled that Travis can do that. You see the difference there? There's some more kites. I'm feeling very, very unprotected. In the morning drives, I usually see a lot of dogs. People out walking their dogs. In the afternoon drives, it's the older crowd, old farts, people my age. By the way, did you guys hear about the guy whose left side was cut off completely? Don't worry about it. He's all right now. He's all right now. What's that remind me of? The Rolling Stones, right? I'm all right now. In fact, it's all right now. In fact, it's a gas. Cornhole. We really need to change the name of that game. Maybe to Bag Hole. Cornhole. I refuse to play it just because of the name. I don't know, bag toss sounds just as weird, doesn't it? Here we go, guys. We found some. I found some American flags. There's an American flag right behind that Texas flag, which is awesome. I'm all for it. We'll end with a shot of that. Hey, guys. Remember, it takes guts to be an organ donor. Thanks for riding along today, kids. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for watching. Oh, Darlene, happy birthday to your husband. This is the first video I've made since you demanded that I say happy birthday to your husband. And then you didn't leave your husband's name. Come on, Darlene. We're better than that. I'm just kidding you, Darlene. Darlene's husband, happy belated birthday.